Hi, I'm Dimity Sky. Thank you so much for joining me out here at the beautiful Lennox Head for this full body wake up flow. This flow is perfect to be done any time of the day, but I think it's a really great wake up morning flow. So it's the morning here, I just did it and I feel amazing. I really focus on the hips in it, but it is full body. You don't need any props for it. Just yourself in some comfy clothes, a mat if you have one, otherwise space on the floor. Get ready and I'll see you soon. We'll start class today on our mats in a tabletop position. Coming into your tabletop position, we'll start with some rounds of cat-cow. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. If you like, you can bring the hands to face inwards towards your knees. Inhale as you gaze up. Exhale, tuck your toes as you round your spine. Again, untuck, inhale, gaze up. Exhale as you round. And just one more here, untuck, inhale, gaze up. And exhale as you round. Come back to a neutral spine, bring the hands back to face forward if they were facing backwards, tuck your toes if they weren't already. Walk hands forward and then send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And just start to pedal your feet out. Move your hips from side to side, bend your knees. This is my first down dog of the day, and for many of you I'm guessing it will be as well, which always feels nice. And then pause in your downward facing dog and we're going to lower down into a tuck-toed child's pose 3 times. Lower the knees, stay tucked on your toes, extend the arms out, forward rests on the mat. Exhale, press on up and back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, lower down. And exhale, press on up. One more, inhale, lower down. And exhale, press on up. Raise your right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, circle the hip. And then lean your right leg over to the left. Maybe you can gaze over to the left to see if you can spot your right toes. And then bring that leg all the way back to straight and step it to the right corner of your mat, both hands to the inside. Raise your right hand up, reach up for a twist. And then plant your hand down, step it back into a plank position. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, lower your chest. Inhale up to cobra, thighs and pelvis still on the mat, elbows bent. Exhale as you lower, tuck toes, plant hands, press up and back, downward facing dog. Raise left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, circle the hip. Then lean that leg a little over to the right. You can gaze over to the right, see if you can spot your right toes, your left toes, sorry. And then straighten your leg. And step the foot to the left corner of the mat. Both hands to the inside, raise left hand up. Now plant your hand, step it back. And lower the knees down, untuck your toes, lower the chest. Inhale up to cobra. Now you can stay in cobra. Otherwise, see if you can start to straighten the arms just a little more, keeping a soft bend in the elbows. If this feels okay, then lower on down and then press yourself up, coming into an upward facing dog. Wherever you're at, cobra or up dog, roll on back into your downward facing dog. Bend the knees, gaze forward, exhale the breath. And on an inhale, hop or step it forward. Exhale as you fold. Keep a bend in the left knee, your left hand is down, and raise your right arm up for a twist. And then place your right hand down, bend into your right knee. Keep right hand down as you raise left arm up for a twist. Place both hands down, bend both knees as you roll on up, sweeping the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands down, and by your side. Sun Salutation B, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit down nice and low. Exhale as you fold it all the way forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hop or step it back, your choice. And then lower the knees if you would like, otherwise lower down chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale as you roll on back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, back foot is flat, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Spin your left hip point forward, spin your right hip point back. Hold here for a moment. Arms can be apart if you need, otherwise bring them together and keep your gaze steady. Bend into that front knee and then exhale, windmill the hands around the front foot, step it back. And take yourself through your vinyasa so you can lower down if you like onto your belly. Otherwise, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot in between your hands, pivot on your back foot, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Spinning your left hip point back and your right hip point forward. Your gaze is steady. Bend into that front knee even more. And then exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Take yourself through, lower the knees if you need, otherwise lower chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. And exhale, press on back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale it out. Bend the knees, gaze forward. As you inhale, hop or step it forward. Exhale as you fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit down nice and low. And exhale as you stand, arms down and by the side. One more like that, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit down low. Exhale as you fold it all the way forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step it back. And lower, inhale as you rise. And exhale as you press on back. Starting to add on here, raise your right leg up. Right knee comes to the left elbow. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale the leg all the way up. And exhale, bring the knee into your nose, round your spine, and step it in between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale as you sweep your hands up. And then take your right arm and thread it underneath. Eagle arms. Inhale and exhale. Tip it forward. You'll stay right here or bring your arms to the inside of your right knee. Hold for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly come up. And then gazing forward, we're going to take it into our Warrior 3 with eagle arms. If this is too much, you can lower the hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, come on forward. Hold here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Now unravel the hands if they weren't already. Place your left hand down a little forward to the right foot as you raise your right arm up 4, twisted half moon, hold and breathe. If you can, bring your gaze up for 3, stay for 2, and 1. Now from here, gaze down, and you're going to step your left hand down in line with that left leg. You're going to step your left foot back, and then you're going to reach your right arm over to the right as you pivot all 10 toes over to the right for reverse skandasana. Now walk both hands to the inside of your feet, pivot, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana, your wide forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you come up, and then place your right hand in between the feet, but just a little forward, about a hand span in front, making a triangle with the feet and the right hand. Left hand comes on the hip, and spin your left hip up to reach up, and then extend that left arm up for a twist. Hold here for 3, stay for 2, and 1, and then place both hands down, take it into Skandasana to the back of your mat. If you're in more of a side lunge, so if low Skandasana is too much, you can just stay up. Otherwise, bring yourself all the way down. Hold here for 3, stay for 2, and 1, and then walk your hands back, surround your front foot, step it back into a plank. Take your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasas if you need to, and just press on back into downward facing dog. Raise your left leg up. Left knee into right elbow. Holds. Inhale that leg all the way back up. Exhale, bring the knee into your nose, and then step the foot next to the hand or just in between the hands and come all the way up into your Virabhadrasana. 1, warrior 1. Take your left hand, swing it under the right for eagle arms. Inhale. And exhale as you fold it forward. You can stay right here or bring it all the way forward for your humble warrior with eagle arms. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. Inhale, come all the way back up. Coming into our warrior 3, so you can lower the hands if you need to. Otherwise, keep the hands in eagle. Take a breath in. Exhale, launch it forward. Keep your gaze steady. Point through your back toes. Hold here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Now, unlock the hands if they weren't already. Plant your right hand down just in front of the left foot. To the right, reach your left arm up. Gaze up if you can. Back leg is straight and strong. Hold for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Now gaze down. That right hand comes in line with your left foot. Step your right foot back. Reach your left arm behind you as you pivot all 10 toes over to the left for reverse Skandasana. And then walk your hands to the inside of your feet. Walk yourself over to Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come up, and then left hand makes that triangle with the leg. Right hand on the hip, and then spin your right hip up. And reach your right arm all the way up for a twist. Hold here for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Both hands down. Skandasana to the back of your mat. Starting to really open up those hips now. Hold here for 3. Enjoy that inner thigh stretch for 2. And 1. And then walk the hands around that front foot. Step it back into your plank. Take your vinyasa, otherwise just press on back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then step your right foot in between the hands for a low lunge. Lower the back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Take your right hand and you're going to bring it behind the back. Now you'll stay right here, otherwise bend that back leg and pull it on in. Holding here. Every exhale, see if you can pull that foot in a little more towards your butt. For 3. Stay for 2. And 1. And slowly release. Place both hands to the inside of your right foot. Now, if you want more of a gentle practice, you can just stay right here. Otherwise, lift that back knee up, that left leg up, and take your right shoulder, shimmy it just underneath and behind your right calf. Reach your right hand over to the right, reach your left hand over to the left. Now you can stay right here if you like. Otherwise, if it's in your practice, take the bind so that right hand will come underneath, over the top, and your left hand will catch it. Maybe you can catch the hands. Hold here for 3. Keep your gaze steady for 2. Strong back leg for 1. Release those hands. Bring the right arm out. Lower the back knee down. Straighten your front leg. And walk your hands over to the right. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And then walk your hands back. And plant your hands to the inside of that right foot. Lift your back knee up. And then that left hand is going to come to the center of the mat. Press into the mat with your hands. And then step your right foot back. Come into Vashisthasana. So left hand is directly underneath your shoulder. If you need to lower the knee down for a modification, you can. Otherwise, stack the feet. Hold here for 3. Maybe you can take your tree pose variation for 2. Maybe you can hug the knee in. Hold. For 1. Slowly release. See if you can take a one-legged vinyasa here. Otherwise, place both feet down or lower the knees down. Inhale as you rise. And exhale as you press on back. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And then step your left foot in between the hands. Lower the back down, untuck your back toes. Take your left arm, bring it behind the back. You can stay right here, otherwise bend that back leg and pull it on in. Take some deep breaths. Every exhale, see if you can pull that foot in just a little more. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And slowly release. Place both hands to the inside of your left foot. Lift that back leg up, that right knee up. And you can stay right here if you like, option. Or shimmy your left shoulder underneath up against your left calf. Reach left arm out, reach right arm out. Stay right here. Or maybe both hands come behind the back for the bind. It's a little tricky, but do your best. Hold for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. And then slowly release the hands down. Plant the knee, straighten your front leg, and walk your hands over to the left. Taking some deep breaths here. And deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And walk your hands all the way back. Bringing your hands to the inside of that front foot, left foot. Lift your right knee up. Make space for that left foot to step it back. Vashisthasana. Make sure that your right is directly under the right. Take the same variation that you took on the other side. Whatever feels for you in your body in this moment. Hold and breathe for 3. Stay for 2. And one, if you have the knee, then maybe you can just extend the leg and take your one-legged vinyasa. Either way, we all meet in our downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale it out. Gaze forward, bend your knees, and then hop or step your feet around the hands for Malasana. Lower on down. If your heels are up, you can always roll up your mat to make a little leverage, a little lever for your legs. Then place your hands, your elbows against your inner thighs, open up through the chest. Now you can stay right here or plant your right hand as you extend your left arm up. Stay right here, or both hands come around. That left hand comes around, the right arm comes around, and maybe you can catch the bind. Hold and breathe for 3. Stay for 2. And 1, other side, release. Planting your left hand, reach your right arm up. Stay right here, or take that right arm behind the back. Reach your left arm behind, open up through the chest. Hold for 3. Stay for 2. And 1, and then slowly release. And then from here, you're going to bring the arms behind you, and then just come on back into your Navasana. You can stay right here with the hands just extended and the legs bent. Otherwise, extend the legs all the way up. Maybe you can bring the arms behind the back. Hold and breathe for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Slowly release those feet down, bend the knees, and then press on up into your reverse tabletop. If the neck is healthy, you can try to tilt it back. Hold for 3. Stay for 2. And 1. Now you're just going to scoot your buttocks all the way back and through, coming into your seated forward fold, your Dandasana. Flex your toes in, inhale, and exhale as you fold. Take some deep breaths here. Starting to wind it down. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling a lot more awake and ready for my day. 1 more deep breath in, and a deep breath out. And then slowly you can bring yourself all the way down onto your mat. Cross your right leg over the left, reach on through behind the thigh or around the shin for reclined pigeon. Flex your right toes in. Now you can stay right here or extend that left leg and just cradle that right leg in. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then hug your right knee in. Right knee comes over to the left for a twist. Inhale back to center, and we'll take it to the other side. You take your reclined pigeon, reaching on through. If this is where you want to stay, then that's great. Otherwise, extend your right leg and cradle your left leg in. Take some deep breaths here. And hug your left knee in. Take that left knee over to the right for a twist. Inhale back to center. Happy baby pose. Grab a hold of the insides or the outsides of the feet or around the ankles. Whatever feels best. And we're going to take 3 lion's breaths here. A deep breath in. Open up the mouth, stick out the tongue. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Now bring the knees in together. Hug yourself in like a little ball. Take a breath in. And out as you release yourself down, coming into your Shavasana. All of your attention on your breath. Now I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like, as long as you need. This is where I leave you. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon.